How should one come out as Catholic to their Protestant family?
Well, I have to admit my first response to that is you should probably build them up that you're coming out as something else and get them all frightened. Mom, Dad, something I'm going to tell you. This is so hard. I've got to let you know who I really am inside. And I just get them to the point where they're so paranoid that you're going to say one thing. That when you say, so I want to be a Catholic, they'll be, thank God, good. But I'm aware that with some families, they would rather that you were gay than Catholic. I know. The answer is, it depends upon a lot of imponderables. It's imponderable for me, not you, because I don't know your family, which is their gain, my loss. The first thing I guess you would have to do is look very carefully and see what their attitudes are toward things Catholic. Do they care? Are they contemptuous? Are they neutral? Do they hate the faith? And you'll have to base your dealing with them on where they already are. I would memorize certain Bible quotes like, the enemies of a man should be those of his own household, and let the dead bury their dead. Because if push comes to shove, I'm afraid that's where you're going to be stuck. And I wish I had an easy answer for you, but our Lord didn't. So if he doesn't, you can't expect one from me. You might try the gradual approach, start going to Catholic things and letting them know. You might, you see, again, it's very hard for me to say because I don't know your parents. But make a very careful study of them, of who they are, what they are, why they are. And also, it would probably help. See, you got to bear in mind, I'm at a little disadvantage because I was a cradle Catholic. If you know any converts, especially if you know any converts who know your parents, talk to them. If you have any Catholic relatives, or your friends have any Catholic friends, or your parents have any Catholic friends, talk to them. In other words, anybody whose actual experience would be more helpful to you than my theoretical thing. I'm sorry I can't give you better than that, but it'll certainly be in my prayers. It must be hard, And the last thing I can think of telling them is if they get upset. Well, how could you do this? Well, yeah, what would your reaction be if I told you I wanted to be a Buddhist? Would you still be upset like this? That, incidentally, is something I've used on people. And not just becoming Catholic, but young people who wanted to start going to the traditional Mass. And their parents were all upset. And I would ask them, so would you mind if he became a Buddhist? Well, you got to make his own choice. Stop. So you don't mind his renouncing Christ, but you don't want him going to the Latin Mass. You know how that's going to look to him? Really? You know what you're going to look like? And maybe you can talk to someone they respect, whom you can talk to, an uncle or an aunt or a teacher or somebody. Again, I'm sorry I can't give you a nice one-size-fits-all, but I'm afraid that's the best I can do for you. But God bless you, and especially God bless you for coming to know the truth. He said the truth will set you free. He didn't say it would make you happy all the time.